Okay, so you've gotten your gardening kit, and in there should be little tiny folded things of different kinds of seeds. We have herbs such as sage, dill, cilantro, thyme, chives, and rosemary. You also should have some sunflower seeds and some radishes. Now, you have 4 small things and 1 beautiful large container. So our idea was that you would plant like a little herb garden in the larger container and then put the sunflower seeds or the radishes or whatever you'd like in the other 2. So go over to here. Mine is square, yours will be round. What you need to do with this one is to get it good and wet because these tend to dry out really quickly. Okay, and then what we're going to do is, I like to use my hands because I always like to play in the dirt. We're going to fill it up most of the way with our potting soil mix. And the same thing with the larger container. I feel like I'm making mud pies, or about to anyway. And you don't want to fill it all the way up to the top. You want to fill it almost like just up to the top. Okay, so here's what you're going to do. If you want to use your larger pot to make an herb garden, pick maybe 4 of the herbs that you want to do. Okay, so I'm going to pick chives, rosemary, sage, and cilantro. Now, what I've done is wet my fingertip, picked up a couple of seeds. You don't want to take too many because they'll choke each other. Spread it in maybe a quarter, envisioning this is a pizza and you're going to slice it in 4ths. So, okay, I've planted them there. Then I'm going to do my rosemary, again in the 2nd quadrant. That's a cool word, quadrant. And my cilantro, and if you do cooking, you might recognize this as cumin seeds. Put that in another quadrant. And finally, I'm going to do dill here. Change my mind. All right. Now, for this part, you don't have to worry about it being in the sun because they're going to germinate, come to life, underground, so they don't need sun, but they do need warmth. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is take this big herb garden in your bigger container. That will set the potting soil. Sprinkle a little more over it. So what seeds need are warmth and moisture. Got some moisture here. Not too much, I don't want to drown them. So I'm just going to drizzle a little bit, even using my fingers to sprinkle some water. If you have a sprayer, that would be great. Okay, so these are ready to go. Warm, dry place. You should see them germinate within a week, little green things popping up. Okay, so now you've got your choice. You've got 4 smaller pots, and you can put them with sunflowers, you can put radishes, you could put them with more herbs if you like. But say I'm going to take sunflowers. So I'm going to take 3 sunflower seeds, pop them in like so. Okay, so there you are. You're ready to start germinating. And we'll have an update in about a week when your little tiny green shoots are poking their heads out from underneath the soil.